Welcome back, all and sundry. Oh my god, is it freezing cold out there? And I just got locked out. I literally just got back in, so if you want to hear about that, listen now. Good afternoon, ladies, gents and Pikachus. Today's video is about gloves. Now let me tell you why you want to hear about gloves. It's not just a conversation about general, gloves in general. These were 55 quid, right? I saw them on the rack with the price tag, and my brain said to me, who in the hell has got the nerve in this current age where everyone's struggling to charge 55 quid for a pair of gloves? I was almost like, no, hold on to it. So I picked them up, went straight up to the thing, and I went, please explain to me why these are 55 quid. Expecting that I was going to get a load of drivel and a load of nonsense, right? And I was going to have a go at the person and say, you shouldn't be charging this person. But I ended up buying them. So why did I buy them when they're 55 quid and it's a pair of gloves? I'm not going to give you the terrific sales pitch I got from the lovely Jenny, who was the last that sold me these, but I'm going to give you the details of why these are worth 55 quid. For a start, guess which country these are manufactured in? This one. The staff who make these eat well. They all have health insurance on the NHS, they all have a roof over their head, none of them are being abused, as far as I know. So the 55 quid I paid for this stays in this country, goes to those people, puts food on their table, puts electricity in their heating and their lighting. But for me, I get terrific quality gloves with a long guarantee, warranty if you like, so if anything goes wrong, a thread comes loose, or if I lose one, and it doesn't matter what the reason is, for the next 2 years I can get free replacements of these with a single phone call. I don't even have to send them back, I just need to show my receipt or give them a scan of my receipt. So that's one thing. 55 quid is a lot for gloves, but for 2 years worth of good quality gloves that you probably won't find better than, it's not so bad, is it? So it's got this cool little thing on it. You can use your phone with this finger and the thumb. You know, you can touch your touchscreen through it, so that's quite cool. But the main selling point of these is if you drop something in a puddle, which always happens, and this ruins my gloves every single time, because you know the ones that have like holes in them, the thin insulate ones, you can't submerge them because it ruins them. Once you've submerged thin insulate, it's done, right? But these, you can put your hand into the water, as long as it doesn't go in here, pick the thing out and just go like that. They're actually properly waterproof. So as far as I'm concerned, 55 quid staying in this country for a good quality product where everyone is paid and treated well. No slaves made these. No 9-year-olds were turfed out of their school to make these. No schools were commandeered by the communists to turn them into sweatshops to make these. And that, dear ladies, gents and Pikachus, and the conclusion of this video is why 55 quid for a pair of gloves in today's market is a fucking bargain. And everyone who wears gloves needs to be willing to go to 40 quid, 50 quid, something like that, if they want to get a product which was made in the standard in which we are accustomed to. You get me? It wasn't made in a sweatshop by 9-year-olds who will be dead in a few years because they haven't eaten, dying of starvation, COVID, and God knows what else. Living in tiny little bedsits like this where they literally, you can only get in it if you're lying down. You can't go in it unless you're not lying down because it's that big. Try getting in there for sleep if you're a fully grown adult. You won't. So it's a good job they're small and children. So just think about that. How much is that extra 20 or that extra 15 quid worth to you? Because when you go and buy gloves, what do you pay? A tenner? 5 or 10 or something like that? So if you pay another 20, 30 would have got you the cheap ones of these that weren't, that didn't have the cool smartphone finger bit on it. But like I say, that money that you spend is going back into this country. So when it gets spent a second time, or even if it goes back to the government as tax, you and I, British people, we are the beneficiaries of that. Whereas if you were to buy the cheap ones, most of that money is taken up flying them from China, and the remaining 89p is taken by the communists. That's why they're slaves in sweatshops, children at school, because you don't get paid by your school. So think about that next time you buy gloves or anything else. If you want to do the right thing, everyone moralises, everyone virtue signals on Twitter, shooting virtue signals at each other. Guys, if you actually want to do something real that is actually virtuous, pay more for your stuff so that you can make sure the people who made it are living as well as you are. Alright? And that's the end of today's video. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. See, I tricked you. It really wasn't about me and being locked out at all, which, by the way, was my own fault. Another note to self, buy gloves, buy a hat, make sure you don't lock yourself out. Keep an eye on that key, and if you've attached it to a bag, make sure you don't put it down. Stay warm, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.